Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to another Chart Nerd TA video. I'm going to be taking a look into Chainlink this evening. I've noticed a few bearish patterns right now for Link, and I just wanted to share them with you guys. I've seen it on quite a few alts currently. Link is still holding its June lows. It hasn't lost its June lows, okay? But if you do start to see that low and a price of $5.20 being lost, it is ultimately quite a it is ultimately quite a bearish sign. So what people were looking at here for Link and other altcoins were potential patterns of an A, a B, and a C, and and then from this point you had this low. We was going to start coiling up, breaking out of resistance. If we broke out of resistance, this was looking to be the low, and everything was basically in and done and dusted. But obviously the news of FTX and the state of the markets currently have caused a lot more of a bigger crash over the past few days. And I don't think that the end of the bad news is over. So unfortunately, it looks like the market has got more downside to come, and we may see some sort of flash crash here for Bitcoin. On the Bitcoin chart, I've got some sort of bear flag pennant forming for Bitcoin, and if it does lose this level of support, it's looking to go down to, I think the technical target for me was about between 11.6 to 12k, somewhere in that range. And if that did happen, the likes of Chainlink would start to lose its lows and potentially come in for a further pull down, which to me would indicate that potentially we've got this Elliott wave where you've got a wave 1, a wave 2. This is the wave 3. We've had this wave 4. Right now you're going to get this wave 5 down to support somewhere before getting the continuation, and we've got one last leg, one last push down in the markets for crypto here. So what indicates that to me at the moment is, okay, if you go from the all-time high, okay, you got this level here, and we're going to get a fib on back down to this low. Okay, so we're going to get a fib right down to that low, which is just about there. Okay, so I'm going to this low. So what happened is we had this Elliott wave theory, this bull run. Okay, we had this large wave 1, a wave 2 pullback, you had a wave 3, okay, a wave 4 pullback, and then you had this wave 5, okay, which was the top for Link here. You came back for support after reaching this all-time high. Link came back for support. It found support on the 0618 at $16. It bounced back up, but it created a lower high here than the all-time high. Okay, so this indicated depleting buying pressure that he was going to roll over. You eventually lost the 0618 and turned that into resistance, and then have crashed down, lost the 1 fib at $7.90, fell to the 1272 for support, and now have run into resistance of this 1 fib. Okay, so this was previous support back here where you had this wave 4 correction of an Elliott wave 1 2 3 4 5. You look to come back to hold that for support. Okay, we failed to hold it, we've turned it to resistance and are now being pushed down. Okay, so it's evident to see in the charts here that right now what's happening is quite bearish for Link in the near short term, because you've come down, you've lost this 1 fib, okay, you've lost this support, you've turned that support into resistance, continuously hitting your head, failed to break it, and now you're being pushed down. So if you lose this 1272 target, for me you're looking at a $2.40 Chainlink in the near short term. Now what else might tie up with that? So what I've been looking at here for Link is you had this sort of whether you want to call it a channel or whatever, yeah, it's sort of like a bear flag / bear channel where you're coiling up between a level of resistance here, a level of support. Okay, if you broke resistance, you go long and you look to go back up to previous targets that were support. Okay, but if you lost support of this channel here, which we're currently doing right now, if you start to close below this ascending support, then for me you're looking to ultimately test this 1272, and if you do start to lose that and hit your heads, you've got a further target again down to $2.40 at the 1618. And that would be your Elliott wave complete. You'd have the wave 1, the wave 2, the wave 3, right here you got the wave 4, and then you have your wave 5 down, and that's where potentially you could find the lows here for Link. So it is something to consider, okay, because what happens is you have this flag pole. Okay, so this is the pole, and then this is the flag, and what happens is you drag the flag where you start to come down and lose support. Okay, from that point, look where the target takes us. It brings us down to $2.40. So if this is some sort of bear flag and pennant, you're coiling up and you've lost support right now and you close below that, ultimately that is the target. Now what you can see here is this 1618 target ties up with this level of support here. So within the first wave of Chainlink, you came back for a wave 2, you found support, and then you broke out. Okay, So potentially you're just coming back to that level of support where you broke out before, looking to hold that again. You're retesting it, okay, looking to hold it, and this is where potentially Chainlink could find the bottoms. So are we looking for that leg down? Are we looking for that push? Is this some sort of bear flag or pennant? You've lost support right now. If you come down and lose $4.76, okay, which is this level of previous resistance, that once Chainlink actually broke out here again, because you came up in wave 1, wave 2, once you started to broke out, you haven't back tested this area for support, okay, and you had this massive leg up. So you've come down correctively here, wave 1, wave 2, wave 3. Is this your wave 4, and then you're going to get your final wave 5 back down to support down here? Or is this 1272 going to hold, where you back test this previous level of resistance that you broke out and haven't tested as support yet? So, you know, there's a lot of play here, there's a lot of stake, but from where you're losing this level of support for Chainlink here on the weekly, if you do start to see, on the monthly, sorry, if you do start to see this month close out of this level of support, I would expect this 1272 to be quite an immediate level that would get tested, and maybe we get relief at this point, but I do think potentially you would ultimately be looking to come down to $2.41 if that is lost. So key targets to look out for me, $4.76 right now, because you're starting to wick down and push down out of this level of support. If you do get the close in this channel within the month, and if things do start to change around, then we'll have potential targets, and this is the low, okay, and we've just had the fake out, and this is a bear trap right now. That potentially could be a play, but we have to look at what's in front of us. You are losing this level of support. If you do come down and lose $4.76, $2.41 is my target from this bear flag that we said earlier, okay, and this is the target that potentially we're looking to come back and retest this low here that we put in March 2020. So that's a quick update for you today on Chainlink. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please do like, comment and subscribe. From Chainlink TA, take care, peace out.